I wish they'd keep those bell tags going just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
2113.
We'll just leave it up for, just in case something happens. What if it crashes?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Should we drive through downtown
Why not?
since we're here?
Might as well.
So the passenger had a warrant for narcotics. He was also very high.
You can clear false alarm.
So
Copper code.
he was cooperative, but he was having a hard time getting out of the car. And he had his own Narcan on him.
Really?
21662 copy.
Yeah. So
2166 copy.
2113.
Well, that's like that that guy we got in Regents Hospital. He had just picked up his own Narcan prescription. The guy wanted for the carjacking up
oh, that, yeah, the guy
in the wheelchair.
In the wheelchair.
Yep.
Thought for sure he was going to get up and bolt.
Yeah, me too.
2270. For an accident, hit and run 5667 Outer View.
33 Cesar Chavez, Fire Station 6.
515.
Assist medics for a party that walked up saying they were assaulted. Unknown suspect as well. 2114.
Have the answer that as well.
Copy.
Lightening up a little bit on the rain, which is good.
Yeah, it's lightening up a little bit on the rain, and it's getting a little busier out in the streets.
And our streams work.
Hallelujah.
Things are looking up.
2161.
Check with the pursuing agency, see if they were ever able to get a description of the driver.
So it's on Central.
Ramsey Central?
Yeah, so it must be the
Copy.
one coming south. Is Allery's closed down now?
It is.
I heard it was closed.
It is.
Used to be a watering hole for the officers
It sure did.
from all over.
It had squad car doors from all over the state and in some cases all over the country that hung from the ceiling and were on the walls. It was kind of cool. I understand that the owners did. There was a short window in which it could happen, but they did give back the doors to officers who came to get them.
Oh, that's good.
-2161 negative.
Copy. Thank you.
I've got my own name now for the night crew of the cat team,
Oh, what is it?
the Night Cats.
Ooh, the Night Cats.
I think that has a nice ring to it.
That is pretty good. I never thought about it, but they're kind of like cat burglars.
288, check your status.
374.
2117.
Yeah, the night crew had a good week. They had that stolen and the guy with all the meth last night. They had the BMW involved in a number of robberies in Minneapolis.
Yes, yep.
Have a good
I
night.
think that was just the night before.
That was a good get because those guys have been involved in quite a number of robberies and gun pointings and.
Yeah, right after they had been chased earlier that day in Minneapolis, they drove right by me across the. I was waiting for them on the Lake Street Bridge. They went right past me and immediately turned on Otis, but there was too much traffic for me to get right behind them.
Oh,
By the time I turned on Otis, they were gone.
Well, and they drive so crazy.
Oh, totally.
What, 279?
279.
You change the call to domestic.
And they weren't even being pursued when they crashed.
They also helped earlier in the week. You may not even know this. Apprehend a homicide suspect from Minneapolis.
285.
I did not know that.
With some informant info that came in.
For domestic in the upper unit, 313 Edmond. While I was talking to her friend on the phone when her friend's boyfriend
It was a good week.
Did they get him in a vehicle?
No, coming out of an apartment building.
Nice.
Yeah, it was one of those where it pays to have good human intelligence informants that call you and say, hey, this guy that's wanted is here.
Yeah, the relationships we build with people pay off in so many different ways.
Yep. So, and they were able to get a hold of me, and I got a hold of they didn't get a hold of me, someone else got a hold of me. I got a hold of the homicide investigator, and they were able to pick him up.
5183
Nice.
Minneapolis has a very active gang and gun unit over there that supports their homicide.
Yeah, they do some really, really good work.
Here. Must be an event here tonight at Big Cell.
285. Looking at premise history from October 2nd.
Oh, I know what
Male
it is.
has been
It's
busted
the
via Harris to Kwan Young.
Gophers versus St.
1998,
Thomas hockey
139,
game.
showing that he's coming back with a felony
Women's
warrant
and
for
men's.
possession of ammo, bond 30,000.
Happy thanks.
You're welcome, 2121.
Macy's 1595 Highway 36 West on a theft that just occurred. Male took items from the construction site, lower level of Macy's, and ran towards the employee entrance. Charges of blackmail, average the heavy belt wearing a long black jacket, hat, and red shoes.
That's a weird one.
Yeah.
You go into Macy's and you steal something from the construction site.
Happy sounds like security has visual on camera of the suspect who's still on scene.
It's actually relatively quiet
It really is.
down here. Last time I was right here, there was a big accident.
Sure was. There's that guy in that white, what was it?
Tahoe or
Tahoe or Expedition or something?
Suburban. It was big.
Yeah, it was.
Crashed into that poor guy in the pickup truck.
Yeah. The pickup truck won.
The pickup truck definitely won. And the guy driving it was like, it's a car. That's what insurance is for.
God bless him.
Yeah. That was live on Patrol too.
Mm-hmm. It sure was.
I think most of that chase, if not the whole thing, was on live.
Yeah.
It was a little confusing.
Yeah, it really was.
A friend calling from a different address.
Yeah, it went into Minneapolis for a
Call back
while.
to see if they have anything further.
Yeah, and then turned around.
Mm-hmm.
As it was going into Minneapolis, I was thinking, oh, good, I'll know all the streets. And then he turned
In your
around.
element.
And then he turned around.
Number is 188-962.
The best is on the south side where the streets are numbered.
Yeah.
And definitely makes it a little easier.
And your blocks are actually 100 numbers per block.
Oh, dang. Yeah,
Ah.
don't get me started on that. I agree with Jesse Ventura. He said St. Paul was laid out by drunk Irishmen. And having Irish blood, I think it's okay for me to say that.
Me too. I am not offended in the least.
Charles George X-ray 395.
Cell phone W, County Road 6 Charlie, 2154.
Seems like every time I come down here, there's some new place I didn't recognize before.
Mm-hmm.
366.
I'll be out with Kilo Foxtrot Delta 394.
Head up in the central here.
26, we're
See what we can find.
Confirm 2050 at 2125.
It is amazing how on so many of these Friday Night Lives it's been raining or snowing. I mean, a huge percentage.
Yeah.
You can check the area 219 Amherst Street. We're not already knocking at our corner store.
I don't know if that's good or bad. Well, it's a pain. That's for sure. It's a pain, but it's, I don't know. We need the rain.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much as we've gotten the last couple days, but
73-year-old female that fell and has shoulder pain. Copy 2126.
Don't forget to turn off your the water supply to your outdoor faucets before we get our first freezes.
oh, yeah.
Mine actually doesn't shut off. I have to put an insulated cover
Oh,
over
really?
the faucet to keep it from freezing.
I have to shut off one inside my house. And the other one, well, it's kind of automatically shut off. But
280.
I've had them freeze. Not a
This friend doesn't
pleasant
have much
thing to deal with.
information on the mail. I'll see if we can call that previous phone number.
Friend of mine who helps
That was going to be the female involved.
does
See if we get anything further.
heating, air conditioning, plumbing stuff. He called me yesterday and said, "Hey, is your heater working fine?" I said, "Pop, I'm not turning it on yet." I go, I'm going to be stubborn.
No, mine's been on for a week.
It has been cold enough for sure, but
Go ahead.
We are northbound on Marion at University Avenue.
Goes up with Charlie November Romeo 147. Our suspect might have gotten out of the car.
Have the suspect possibly out of the car.
What
it's
channel
on
is it?
2.
it might be 313 Edmond.
Oh, we're close.
It sounds like medics transported this female to regions. We'll be responding over there to check out with her.
Copy.
Let's see the lights. Was it just traffic?
Domestic.
Oh, domestic. There's
21.
a squad there.
6-1.
Yeah, what's the second vehicle involved? 1258 rail path.
What's up right there?
Copy. And is
Looks
it
like
occupied?
Taking them into custody over on the right here.
Oh, okay.
This is not a
Very far traffic.
They got him right in front of the K9 car.
Okay. Well, let's make sure they're safe. I don't know if this is the victim.
Looks like they got him in cuffs.
my truck stop and then Outback 48.
Copy.
Correctional, but it's Charlie, Yankee, 805, Alan, White Bear, and the
Copy. I'll look. Three, four, close first. Close first, 2130.
Squad 523 assisted with 526. I'll take your alarm.
Copy the downtown Chicago search for an alarm 519 Jackson, Unit 8 Alpha, Tasker Center covering that entry door.
526, go ahead. Just 66, I'll take the alarm.
This photo is at 740 East 7th Street, City Market, covering road south on Field Road.
What 375, clear Piston We're 3 blocks away.
5180.
I'll be clear. Other squads are still out. I'll run over to that welfare check. It's spelling a B.
Copy. Do you want me to change the intersection? The TC was fairly certain the callers had B2.
Hey, firm. Thank you.
Copy.
378.
378.
Could you put me in route to region from jail? My arrest.
Well, then he said, I got warrants for her. So it's kind of making me think he has.
What, 375?
375.
Took off and we're with the manager. There is somebody.
They're making like a weird barricade with our wooden towel.
Okay. There is somebody on scene. There's a manager on scene and an unknown male on the southwest corner of the building. We're going to check him out.
Copy. Unknown male, southwest corner of the building.
Six ways. I'm just letting 285 know we're going to look them up and have ramp so they can hold on to something. Guys over by the dumpster. The male has a bright orange replica gun.
Oh, the bright one.
She certainly thought she knows the law. She doesn't, but she certainly thinks she
Law
does.
school she went to, but it was not.
They didn't teach her well.
It's not one that's.
Hey,
I don't get it. You know, you show up, they call you, and then you show up to help them, and then they want to tell you what to do and argue and fight with you. And the poor officers are just trying to figure out whether or not they have a good assault and identify the guy who, you know, it's not unusual for a victim to be scared to identify.
he certainly fits the description.
He fits the description.
6'1", 234 pounds.
And so we shall see. We'll wait here for just a sec just to make sure they get out of here without any more drama. Is this the guy that's detained?
Don't know. That's the guy
Okay.
who's wanted.
Oh, okay.
And they were talking about a tattoo.
Something about a tattoo on his.
Yep, left forearm right there.
Yeah. Ooh, chills there.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It was a contagious
creepy. Oh, I
chill.
was scared.
Well, it is Friday the 13th.
It is, and it's
7130,
that one young lady was a little spooky there with her
179.
going crazy on the poor young officers who are just trying to be professional.
7092 Pleasant View Drive. White van driving around the block several times, occupied by 9 females.
She did not want to hear anything from anybody.
Or answer any questions.
I've got a sneaking suspicion that that actually is the boyfriend and is the guy who's.
I do too.
Think so?
2135.
First squad's to your way.
Yeah.
Copy.
You got him?
Yeah, it's him. I'm wrapped.
Figure.
Well, I was trying to talk to him, and I was like, that's not me. That's not me. I said, well, if it's not you, let you go. Otherwise, supposedly this guy's got warrants. He goes, I got warrants? What I got warrants for? I said, so is it you? Said, oh, no. I was like, oh, man.
Nice job.
Oh, good job,
nice
guys.
job. So they did get the right guy.
Well, what a surprise. I'm just
Shocking.
I'm dumbfounded. And then you have the nosy people that pulled up in the other car.
Yeah.
Hoping to film something that's not going to happen.
Well, nice job, officers.
Yeah, I saw these guys working on this truck, and I thought they were related somehow, but well, just goes to show. I did appreciate the young officer who quoted Pennsylvania versus Mims Supreme Court decision to the young lady.
You know, that's actually a good thing for all of our viewers to know, because you constantly see videos where people simply don't believe this is true. But the police have an absolute right, when they have you stopped to investigate or on a traffic stop, have an absolute right to order anyone in the car out of the car, or to order anyone in the car to stay in the car.
Yep.
Absolute right.
And it's been backed up by multiple Supreme Court decisions.
The main one being Pennsylvania versus Mims. Or maybe it's Mims versus Pennsylvania.
It's
MIMMS.
But he might as well have been speaking Russian to that young lady.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't listening and understanding, and was more intent on making a scene than helping the officers figure out what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a perfect example of why officers continue to dig and do what they need to do. Is because
Okay.
she kept saying, I called. Well, you called.
Actually, and actually she wasn't. Someone called on her behalf.
Right.
Because they were worried about her.
Sedan.
And then she turned out on the police officers who were trying to help her.
Who could not have been more professional.
Absolutely not.
So,
Be advised to 675.
690.
There's this group who does some funny commentary on body cam videos
really?
of sovereign citizens being stopped who think they don't have to show their driver's license, think they can drive without license plates.
yeah. Well, at what point do you not get the message that that you're subject to the same laws as everybody else, and that but here's what kills me is that they actually listened to other people who told them they could do this and get away with it.
Yeah.
And nobody in the history of the United States has gotten away with it.
Yep.
And as a matter of fact, it's mainly been very detrimental for that person.
crew is there for those cars after Steve's right there.
So yeah, the officers rolled up on that one just in the nick of time.
Silver Mustang, westbound 36 from White Bear, just took off from squads.
Westbound 36 from White Bear.
Yeah, I'm right here. You went westbound, you said 36?
That's what it sounds like, yep. Copy.
I just got off here. I'll get out of Rice Street.
If I get to 35, you may go south. Comes back to Minneapolis.
Gets to 35, you might go south, they said. Let's see here.
There's really no good way to get up there.
No, really not.
Nobody's following it, right?
No, sorry. They had a squad in English too, I think, just to launch.
Northbound White Bear crossing B.
9-2, just past English. Left lane. Take the right lane. So
Westbound.
just past English going westbound. You never know if people spies on it. We got some squads coming in the area. You guys on it?
Westbound on B, which means they're going to hit 61 is what they got to hit.
I still got eyes on it. It's coming up to Edgerton, westbound 36.
Oh, 36 now. Okay.
Keep the unmarked on it and have the marked spots dialed back.
2773 and that's 36.
Do you think or go up Dale?
Go across the 36.
I think we'd better go this way.
Copy.
4337. Was it just the warrant? There's one for reason for stop was pulling a stop sign and for the felony warrant.
It is a silver 2017 Ford Mustang convertible.
7156 Tango. Clear for spot. GOA.
7-1. It's coming up to Rice here in the left lane.
Oh, coming up to Rice.
Approaching Rice.
48. I don't have eyes on it anymore. It's way ahead of me.
7-1. I've got eyes on it. It's about to go under Rice right now. It might have just moved into the right lane.
We're so far off. But you never know.
What's the description of that? I'm on 30. Can I go for it?
2017 Ford Mustang silver and color.
Can you get 6-0? Roosevelt.
That's fun.
2773 to Roosevelt. Can you get 6-0 to Hamlin?
We'll have them switch over here.
Copy.
2773. Are you behind it?
Yeah, I got it here. I'll follow here. Still westbound 36, approaching Lexington. Not pursuing him, just following it.
Good.
We get some people in the area. 7 what are the speeds? 270, it's going with the flow of traffic here. Passing Lex, approaching Hamlin. Just following.
Just following right now, approaching Hamlin.
Okay, coming up behind you. 4448, I'm right behind you.
Keep your lights off till we got sufficient people.
traffic. Left lane.
Clear right.
Copy, not finding any picture parties or people. 48.
Put my lights on unless I have to.
Yeah.
Denver squad's info per stage with cameras and one underselling.
173. Going over Fairview, still westbound. Just following it. It's in the right lane, so it might go 35 north here. I'll let you know.
Copy.
I don't think you'll see me in here.
No. Plenty far back.
Oh, 136.
I'm 2773. It's going 35W south.
South 35W.
Is anybody ahead of me here? By chance? Try for 94, 35.
Copy.
Copy. Looks like we're going to be going 35W south from 36.
Copy. The male party was arrested and camel walking closet.
Got several of us coming up behind you.
Current history is showing a domestic from a couple months ago between here and Mills and then southeast of Miles, who was arrested at the time. There was ammo found in the closet.
It's 35W south passing Stinson Boulevard. Just following still. I don't know if you want to keep following this or get an hill patch out for this. Are we still just on east here?
Copy, are you patching Minneapolis assistance? We can patch it, I'll take that.
Or state patrol. Yes, let's go home check.
Copy.
Let's get Minneapolis to sit on the RO's address.
Time and unknown if parties are still inside, but CC's attempting to get further.
Jersey County now patch with LTAC 1 following a vehicle RO as a felony warrant there, cell phone 35W passing Stinson.
And we're still about 35 past Broadway. Still just going with the flow truck here, doing the 7.
Ryan's playing this really smart.
Yeah, it's going to be a gray 2-door Ford Mustang. Passing under Hennepin. Go southbound 35W.
I'm kind of over on 94, I'll try to get the fix.
Is that Nicole?
Yep.
Coming up to 4th Street, so southbound. We're past 4th Street, coming up to the bridge.
Gotta be careful. The wet roads here.
Going over the bridge right now. Still just following 75. No lights, no sirens. Passing Washington, left lane.
Passing Washington.
committed 35 south, passing 55, the 94 split. And 7-3, just stay monitoring this on camera, just in case I lose it here.
They're checking.
Is there another one of our cars up there with them?
We are at
Somebody did.
Chicago, still 35 south.
I think
Coming
Suki might be.
into traffic here. Maybe slowing down a little bit. Still not chasing or pursuing, just following.
Copy, and flight is launching, no ETA.
Oh, sweet.
Copy.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Still southbound 35W. I'll get you across here when I pass something I recognize. Coming up to Lake Street in 3/4 of a mile here.
Approaching Lake.
No, he's not headed home.
Is the home address
11th Street Southeast.
southeast? So yeah, he's definitely not headed there.
And 2773. This is a good fleet from Midwest, correct?
I believe so, 4431 to confirm. It's a good fleet.
I'll get you direction here. There's a couple cars ahead of me, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pick it up here. Steve wants to get on camera.
Sorry, Pat, it's just not a very...
Hey, not much you can do.
Alright, it's going to go westbound on Lake.
Westbound Lake from 35.
They get to use these after all.
Passing first, still westbound. No, southbound Nicollet.
Southbound Nicholas.
Southbound Nicholas first.
Then we are gonna go
46th.
southbound and parallel it.
North of the intersection between us is that Mike, so I called
We are westbound on 31st Street.
Westbound 31st.
31st from Nicholas.
Passing Blaisdell Avenue.
Lake Street.
I'm gonna get it, but
I'm still trying to remember.
So, can you meet me at Lake and Nicollet? Alright, it's going to be going southbound here. Let me get your direction. First Street. I didn't see it just then. You got a street I'm on here.
The sheriff says no.
I show you on 31st, west of Pillsbury. Southbound Pleasant from
get
31st.
on the air.
Last time, but yeah.
Or you want me to?
What did tell him that?
Yeah,
I think,
just tell
give me a
him.
second. I think we're near a dead end here.
Tell him.
At 33rd and 7th. Give me a second here.
Tell him Martin says.
Under sheriff says no pursuit. Follow is okay.
Right, I think it went in. Not too sure, but I think it went into a school here.
Copy, dead end at 33rd and Pleasant.
And dispatcher comes out to a street here. I lost it here.
Copy of last visual. Street looks like east of that. The school would be Pillsbury and 34th to the south.
So we're right in the area.
I'm gonna take 34 from Hillsbury here, see if I can pick it back up.
Is that it right there?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Okay, it is at Nicollet, southbound from 35th.
Shit. I want to light it up.
No. You're clear right, you're clear right, you're clear right.
Southbound Nicolay from 35th.
It's gonna
It
get
is
back
going
up.
to go, it is signaling to go east on 36th. It just ran the red light and is east on 36th. Clear. He's moving. Okay, he's moving pretty good now. He is crossing 2nd Avenue.
Crossing 2nd Avenue.
Did he turn?
He did not turn that way. He's
Looks like the
up,
first callback went to voicemail.
up here.
No, I think he just turned right 2 blocks up.
Not here.
I think he turned at the light. At the,
36th or 35th.
4th Avenue.
I think he turned south on 4th Avenue.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, we got him here. He's south on 34th Avenue
At 38th.
at 38th, and he just turned west on 38th.
Westbound 38th from 4th Avenue.
We don't have eyes on. Somebody try and pick him up.
Is that him?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, we're not gonna.
I'm just getting an update. Mom is Maggie Matson, white female,
I say we call it.
43 years old, average build,
We don't want to.
unknown, clothing, no weapons,
Just
only verbal.
take a look at one way or the other here. Okay, we lost him here. Could have turned on 3rd Avenue, but we're not sure.
I just. We don't want to. We're gonna end up in a pursuit.
8197, 8197.
And the additional ADL for your car.
Innsbruck 1101 Black Oak Drive, Unit 149, staff reporting a disorderly patient.
I'm in,
who's being aggressive,
the sheriff,
attempting to
or
hit his wife
undersheriff's?
and yelling at staff.
2007.
207, just FYI.
Okay, I'll get it up and running.
Huh. That's weird. All right.
Let's keep the LTAC going for a minute in case somebody picks us up again. But to repeat, no pursuit, only follow.
Contact with 2 at the rear. Total.
Damn it.
Copy, will maintain the passenger communications. No pursuit, just follow. Gun plate Juliet Bravo Golf 497. It's a silver gray Mustang convertible.
Should be working.
That's weird. I've never had an issue. Well, I mean,
Copy.
Darren, the minutes are closed. If you can hear, are you still with her? Or following her?
Copy, 25.
No, I'm actually out with Minneapolis PD right now, and they said that it's actually very common for people to get up and walk away and won't give any info.
Darren didn't hit somebody, did he?
I don't know.
We should probably go up there. Dang it.
Vehicle registered. Is that close to where we're at right now?
Nowhere near.
No.
No, nowhere near.
It's up at the U of M. Shoot.
Bravo 166.
Bravo 166.
Bravo 166, how the UOT?
Copy, have a good night. Check with you.
Yeah, Minneapolis PD is
Don't go
on.
by.
like this is going to be for Central 60 West Stevens Street and 618 just now.
Copy, can you send me that? I'll want to.
Copy.
Bravo 101.
Go ahead.
Can I get my CN over the air, please?
CN 188-976, 188-976.
He may work his way back
what's
up
over
here.
two?
Yep.
Who's the caller?
Lake Street.
Caller's going to be the mother of the son who is going to be checking at the house. She should be arriving at the residence shortly. She's at University of Victoria wearing a tan flannel shirt.
Yeah, what's her name?
Brenda Spray.
Well, here's the good news for him is he got away for tonight.
Copy 22.
The bad news for him is he's on our radar now.
Yes, he is.
And I give him a day, 2 days, maybe.
Copy will not be a burger 2204.
Let's go down.
Bravo 101.
28 and
Okay.
Garfield.
You can clear this report, I'll be back.
371-4911.
We gotta go north to get out of here.
Canceling the 10-1 in Ramsey County will be dropping the patch with LTAC 1 at 2205.
We're unsure if he's dead or not. We could use someone that has temperament as well. 379
Well,
Oh, so close.
I have a 40 at Everball.
Yeah, that bus and all that traffic.
it's just
When we
the
first saw him.
road's wet and
With H, just went ALA. Cleared
It's
with
hard
4
to-
with field 2. And that's the last Stevens call.
Pretty impressed with how this rides in the rain.
it rides pretty well. It's
Solid.
it is. I just don't want to find the limit on the. We are circling back. We're gonna go up Park Avenue here in beautiful South Minneapolis.
Our suspect is going to be a European black male.
What channel is that?
Wearing a gray sweatshirt,
Two.
gray joggers. The gray sweatshirt says freeze bad with green lettering on it.
I used to work. That used to be a Blockbuster Video. Right there, and I used to work off duty there.
Gray joggers.
What was the bar on Lake Street that had Poodle in the name?
Oh, the Poodle Club.
The Poodle Club.
Poodle Club. We used to eat breakfast there. They had really good breakfast.
I know they had really strong drinks.
I never experienced that, although I was still in my drinking day. Poodle Club was a frequent place for officers to go. They used to have live music in there too.
Oh, and I went to the Schooner a lot.
Oh, the Schooner. I went to the Schooner a lot on calls.
You do a 966.
Fights. The funny part is, well, I don't know how funny it is, but when we arrested the carjacking suspect from Arden Hills,
Yeah, back up
his apartment was right across the street.
They're Minneapolis Sergeant.
I'm sorry, say that again.
His apartment was right across the street from the Schooner, and so I was standing out there, and the Schooner's changed.
Oh,
You verify
yeah.
he has a
I remember
And,
that, yeah.
As I'm standing out on the corner, he had that little dog,
Yep.
and the dog was freezing. And they took him into custody. They were going to go search his place. And I thought, well, I'll put the dog in my car to warm it up. Because it was just like a little, I don't even know what kind it was. I go to pick the dog up and it poops all over both of my hands.
2020.
Oh no.
And I'm standing there with dog poop all over me. I mean, I can't even open the door of my squad because and some nice people that were drinking in the schooner saw it and brought out some napkins, and then I was able to clean up enough to get to my water and but
Oh, I didn't even notice that the schooner's still open, huh?
yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, back in the day, I'd meet Mike Carey, Pete Jackson.
Yeah.
He had just come on the job at the time.
Oh, wow.
I think he came from Brooklyn Center, I want to say.
Yeah, he just passed away recently.
Pete
Jackson. Yeah.
No. Oh.
Yeah. And Mike Carey. Ooh.
And the two brothers. One was killed on Franklin Avenue, off duty.
Fossums?
Nope.
Oh, man.
The old Montanitas.
Yeah.
I feel horrible. I can't remember their names right now.
Huh. I should know, too. But Mike Carey, when he was the chief of the Grand Rapids Police Department.
After leaving Minneapolis?
He left Minneapolis. He became the chief of the Grand Rapids Police Department. And he hired me to come up there and do some training for his cops about gang stuff. And so I brought my wife with me up there, and we ate at the Sawmill in Grand Rapids. It's a nice steakhouse. And when the bill came, Mike Carey stood up. He goes, "Well, did I break something?" And that's a line that I still use. But it was pretty funny because it was a nice place, and he yelled it out pretty loud.
Uh-oh. That's funny.
Yeah.
He was a big part of the Fluky Duke investigation.
Yep. Yeah, he was a character. He was one of my first sergeants when I came on.
One of your first what?
Sergeants.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I came on.
Another car to back alarm, open door, car.
Yeah, he was a character.
Oh.
There were a lot of them at that time.
Jim Deaconcini?
Oh, Deacon.
The Deaker.
Yep.
What a great group of guys.
He had a picture, Deaconcini did, and I don't know the story behind the picture, but obviously he was on a farm where they had killed a cow to butcher it, and he was standing on the cow like it was a trophy, like a team, with a rifle. It was the dumbest picture. Probably drank with Tommy Tripp then.
I never really met Tripp until he and Tom Arnold became real good friends.
Oh, okay.
6 for now, and cancel 6-4 up there.
Because Tommy lived on a couple blocks behind the schooner, so he would spend a little bit it's funny looking back, but
Alright, I'm gonna start making my fully back.
those kind of characters could never develop that kind of character today.
Oh, no.
In policing, things have totally changed.
Black jacket.
You know.
You as well. Not being outside on the patio, but also based on the hallway door. I'm pretty sure I'm 1 year taller than on that. Yeah, we can go.
Yeah, those guys, John Locke, Jim Murphy, Mike Carey, those were guys to work for.
Oh, yeah.
You know, to work with.
Bob O'Brien.
Yeah, Bob O'Brien. Wow. Yeah. I think Bob O'Brien came to my first crash, squad car crash. I think he was in traffic at that time.
Yeah, I think he was in traffic for a really long time. They gave him the freedom to go about wherever he wanted. That's, I think, why he liked it.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of those guys liked it. They could scratch out those state accident reports, and yeah, they were pretty free to go wherever they wanted.
You know those Prey books about that Lucas Davenport?
Yeah. Yep.
I am convinced, I'm having another mental block as to a name now, that he was patterned after a Minneapolis police lieutenant whose son came on the job, or nephew came on the job, has the same name.
Tidgett? Or,
Tidwell.
Tidwell.
Kenny Tidwell.
Kenny Tidwell. Yeah, I've heard that. I still talk to Kenny Tidwell, the younger one, quite frequently. He and I worked a lot of gang stuff together.
Now the older one was his uncle, right?
Yeah, it was his uncle.
Yeah.
There'll be a felony because 2.
That was my brother's era of when he was on the job for, I don't know, 8-9 years in Minneapolis. And Tidwell had the most. Tidwell was able to just go wherever he wanted and go to whatever calls he wanted. Really had no responsibility but to go out and look for bad guys.
Yeah. And there were a number of those old time coppers that were just really good investigators. They had informants everywhere.
Yep.
Dave Sheeple from DOC. I don't know if you
Oh, yeah.
DOC Dave. That guy would show up everywhere.
Cashman.
Oh,
Cashman brothers. Mark
Cashman. Yeah. Yep.
Coming on 60-23-7 copy.
Worked a big caper with Mark Cashman once, where it was a ring that was stealing out of the impound lot of employees.
Really?
That were not cops, but civilians that were stealing stuff from the cars that were being impounded. And he had it, dragged us into that case. Literally, we had to go through hundreds of cars that had been impounded to determine whether or not anything was stolen.
Jeez.
That wasn't the most fun duty in the world, but it's one of those where you learn to be thorough.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get spots and break to set up a perimeter. Let's go about 4 to 5 blocks.
That's on 2.
blocks or 4 to 5 blocks further around the address. 367.
Finding it.
I didn't hear what spot it was.
It's gotta be a 2-car
Yep. Deacon C's partner was Palmer. Just popped in my head. I was trying to think of it for a while.
though. And when Grout first came on the job, they were partners for a long time. Dan
Dan
Grout.
Grout.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, there's another name that. That's the world that I was birthed into. Police. It's come in, and those are your sergeants and senior officers. It's a little bit of a different world.
Remember, you actually had a Pat Scott over there too, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
I think he had been Edina PD, and then came to Minneapolis.
We had a bill. He was mad because he wanted to sit.
Okay,
in
I'm
the
clear Minneapolis. I'm going to head back to right up on this.
Go ahead.
He was in the lake area.
Nevada, Minnesota.
Rose Garden reading the newspaper and didn't want me bugging him.
Hey, Ray, that's him.
The other Bill Scott.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This was a 911 hang-up.
Ryan, are you heading back to
The thing on the west side?
Last from there.
Oh, it's on the west side?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to make my way out here.
They were on channel 2. That's weird.
Well, that's the west side. Down the other side.
Oh, the west side. I was thinking. See, if you guys could get St. Paul straight, so the west and what would you call this west?
Western District.
Western District. Okay, I'll never get that right. The west side is where all the good food is down there.
You got that right.
Copy for the track.
A lot of domestic. Dominic Miles. 27 years old.
Yeah, the funny part was I got promoted to sergeant. I was in the gang unit already over there.
Yeah.
As an officer, I get promoted to sergeant. They left me in the gang unit, which was...
Well, they don't do that often.
No, they don't do that often, and it's a lot of how it came down that way. But then I get in it, and I'm just a young lieutenant. I've only been a cop for, at that point, 6.5 years. Out to the 3rd precinct, and a bunch of those guys are my sergeants, even officers out there. That was a baptism by fire, but it was good. They were good cops. They're just, and the funny part is, they're in line.
Mm-hmm.
Six 301, code 4.
Copy 6301, code for 2223.
Yeah. I'm thinking about a lot of people I haven't thought about for quite a while now. Roger Fancher.
Don't know that name.
might have might already been gone by the time you even came on. He was a canine for years and years.
Yeah, he must have been gone.
North near Lake Mary, George Edward, 896.
Copy.
So for the back seaters,
Sending medics to 20.
just so you know, our intent is to
36. 9-3 Charlie Robert 335. I'm gonna stop it on traffic, but I'd like to get another car with me. It's all over the road, traveling at a high rate of speed.
right now. Just stay by.
Switch across.
Copy detaining one.
Right now.
36 and Rice. Jesus.
Get down by Cayuga and 35 just in case.
Yeah.
4448, I'm just coming up to 36
Yeah,
on
we can
35.
go down. Let's see. Anyway, our intent is to switch over to Nicole at midnight if she's not in the middle of a pursuit,
Which there's always a good chance of.
or tied up on something. If she is, then we will go there or switch over to for a camera. We'll be ready though.
Last block, go again.
2431, go
We
again.
got the suspect in custody.
I apologize. I'm clear for it. Thank you for everyone's help.
Copy clear 2226.
Sounds like they got the suspect on that perimeter. They had set up. That's good.
71, I'm just passing 35, still eastbound 36. Copy. Passing 35 to 2226.
25, I'm all 29.
Copy.
Copy, you're clear for response, clear. 2226.
Clear right.
71, I have my vehicle stop at Edgerton.
She's got it stopped.
Copy.
We'll just kind of slowly edge that way in case.
Just in case.
Six 618, you want to bring your dog up there for a possible article search?
So if you heard that, not only do the canines
4429.
search for suspects and do apprehensions, but they also will search for articles like a gun or clothing that's been discarded because they can track the suspect's scent. So the canines after the suspects in custody are often used for
To the squad
article
that have a
searches.
suspect in custody. Is he identifying himself, or do we need to do a show up?
And they're very successful at finding guns and other evidence.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Is there a shooting going on Lake here? Anybody know? Lake in the 13th or something? We got about 4 blocks that are all blocked off here.
Well, I'll check the Minneapolis crime page and let you know.
I'm just they held off till we left.
Mhm. Did you say Lake in 13th?
The squad's with the suspect on even.
Yeah, from like, I would say like 9th, probably the 13th on Lake, they got blocked off.
Serious crash, and they've requested accident reconstruction.
Previous version, sorry, not both arms.
Looks good, thank you.
690.
Hopefully everyone's okay. But it's not a good sign when they request accident reconstruction.
Okay, 710, there's two slumpers in it. It's right next to pump 2.
Two slippers.
Rice,
Maryland. Just past Maryland.
Copy, Focus Search Minoco, Grayson, Maryland, on a black Kia occupied by 2 slumpers.
I would bet that's going to end up being stolen.
222, I can head that way in a few minutes when I get my computer up and running.
Yeah, we'll do a turnaround here. How's that?
Is this
Shoot a brace. Short 690.
locked on channel 2?
3.
Can you go to 2 real quick?
Yeah, 2 now.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Something like that,
2755 is 690 able to get a plate on that Kia?
Plate is Kilo Alpha Golf 710.
Thank you.
The vehicle comes back clear, but they look like two
Clear.
younger white males. So the driver is a white male, and I'm not sure about the passenger, but they are both slumped right now. The vehicle is turned on. It's right next to pump 1, facing southbound on Rice.
Clear.
Going back down to Maryland.
Start for 3
The
calling.
younger white
You're
male
going south?
facing southbound at pump number 1.
No, north.
Alright, blocking in from the front, second to the back.
Good. Should always do that on some person.
Is that Suki there?
Suki and Nicole.
Oh, good. Two of the best blockers we have.
That goes in right.
Pennsylvania.
We're getting off on Maryland from 35 now.
So we're heading to a car, 2 kids slumped in the car, which usually means they're either overdosing or drunk, but I'm going to guess overdosing if it's 2 of them. And in a Kia. And we're going to head there
Clear.
and see if
2770, I'm on scene there at that Oxness hand. The station medics.
4471 status. Good brownfield.
I got Narcan in my vest. So,
4425, I'll deal with the Oakdale officer. Marathon on Meow and
Clear right. That's
there's a baby in the back of the
690.
car too.
Spots a lot of stuff.
yeah. Is that a PEO?
Yeah.
Guy's good.
Sheriff's talking about trying to get him over with us.
08.
Yeah. We could use it.
Sorry, 008.
Always spotting stolen cars.
008.
Traffic.
So do you know, is Suki in the front of the car?
I believe so.
643, I've had 4 times.
Alright.
So no, they're both conscious now. They're awake.
39, 24, check back to 44.
Fully always not. Yeah, both of them.
Copy. Checking for downtown or central squad to start to assist medics at 20 Exchange Street on a 50 to 60-year-old male slumper inside a gray SUV.
279, show us 10-8. We'll go to that.
Copy.
Hi, so you can cancel medics.
Employ medics 2234. Copy. Oh, 7 copy. Or I'm out to 2169 University Avenue, Station 20. Male party knocking on the door, now loitering. Described as a black male wearing a white coat and light blue pants. 178 copy or not as well.
Do you want his name?
Whatever, 25. We'll be taking one into custody.
Copy.
That's 26, I'm code 4. One seven one. Can I get my case number?
171 case number is going to be 189000.
Appreciate, thank you.
2237.
Three 12 traffic. White Bear, Rose, Minnesota, Echo, Juliet, Romeo, 438.
White Bear Rose.
537 road to LAC, don't know.
Copy 2239.
Three 316 GOA with 324. Right. One 179.
179.
Okay, I got that case number over here.
One 179, go ahead.
I'll be out with the mail in the firehouse.
Tapio with the mail. And 517, your case number 188985. 188985.
Just to give you an update, you got mom and dad in the car, both passed out from likely fentanyl use. They had fentanyl pills on the seat and in their hands. Dad is going to jail for narcotics. Mom's going to jail for child endangerment. There's about a 3-year-old
one more car
child in the back seat.
People in the car. We have to transport home.
That's
279.
a 3-year-old boy that's in the back seat who's obviously upset and concerned. Mom and dad were passed out at the gas pump here. They live in the northern suburbs, so
178, I'll show you clear.
I was just updating the back seaters here a little bit.
That's
What a sad,
depressing.
sad freaking deal. You bring your 3-year-old kid out to use
An
drugs
alarm at Marshall
Unbelievable.
905
in the
County
city,
Road,
and then you're
Everett,
passed out at a
I'll be
gas
covering the
station.
road patch.
Then she wants to argue with me about whether or not she's endangering her child.
Well, that's what.
That's
When she sees the charge on the booking sheet, she'll
figure
realize
it out
that's exactly
quick.
what it is.
The sad part is, we need to give the young kid a ride home to his grandma's house, because guess whose car they're in? Grandma's car.
Of course.
So,
Bravo, Lima,
Michael,
November, Lima.
very sad. Very sad.
So he's going down for possession of the narcotics.
2244.
179.
179.
Clear ride.
Thought he was coming to talk to me.
I can go to.
And it looks like
University.
Mom's got a protection order against Dad, if I'm reading this right.
Virtual.
Boy, she.
W code 4, 2244.
Copy.
And you can cancel medics.
You'd think she'd
279 copy. Cancel medic.
Changed her,
179 for the juvenile complaint.
kind of people she hung out with, huh?
Or you can cancel.
Yeah,
So
I
we'll
think so.
park it here and grandma's car. I guess have her pick it up.
162.
Did you copy my booking sheet comment?
7.
That's the same car that was at that last call.
Yeah, he
What's his?
he likes filming us and stuff, but he's not at all
Perfect. I'll bring him down now.
anti us. He's pretty pro live on patrol.
Okay.
Just likes following the action.
Overnight 2045.
Well, the car he's in isn't stolen, so that's good.
It's always a good thing.
6 you can cancel. 6-2.
I gotta
Go
give him,
recruit.
I gotta give him some props.
Public close racer. Copy. 245.
Interrupt P1 now for the 4456 Tango.
PT.
Abdi Noor.
That's his name.
Yep. So I said, so when you coming to the sheriff's office? He said, I got 2 more years of school.
Oh no, you don't. You can always do that. So it looks like Flo Joe is gonna give him a ride to Grandma's.
Yep.
Is that the deal?
5184 arriving.
And they're gonna park the car and let Grandma come get it.
Oh, really? Wow. Hopefully Grandma has rubber gloves,
Yeah.
because there was fentanyl all over on the seat in there, and looks like Dad tried to crush some of it up underneath him before.
Yeah, he did. Right as we were trying to, and as we were trying to take him out of the car.
Not good.
Copy.
Poor Joe. We better help him.
Transfer one adult male to jail.
Copy.
The 186 area.
Copy.
Odie, are you still at the car?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you just grab some pictures of the interior, please?
690.
Yep, will do.
690.
I'll be clear from this call. County's going to take care of it. You can see me the parking complaints on Summer and Portland. So you possibly have to come if you have to play on that vehicle.
Copy.
Oh, I can't even tell you how angry I am at those people.
171.
Deputy Odegaard's gonna take the young child to Grandma's house, and we're leaving the car here so Grandma can come get it later. But poor little kid's traumatized. He doesn't understand, of course, what's going on with Mom and Dad.
Copy 2050.
Nicole, I got the tin foil and stuff. Anything else in particular? No, just pictures of that stuff will be great. Thank you.
Reiterating. Pending mileage 345.
Copy.
Pat couldn't be much more angry
Making contact.
about that.
No.
Poor little kid. Hopefully he falls asleep on the way up to Grandma's house.
Did you say 10-1 at the jail?
2770 and 2771 arrived at the jail.
Copy that.
Oh. Thought maybe they were fighting with him there.
That car is so beat to hell and filthy and covered with drug dust. Just having that child in that car should be child endangerment.
Oh, the poor kid.
Disgusting.
Unbelievable.
Plus 735 or 25?
Yeah, my empathy level goes down when you throw your child into the mix, your 3-year-old child.
Wow, and they're both obviously slumping, passed out because of the potency of the narcotics that they're using. And yet you're going to have that around your child.
Forty-four to DOC.
Poor kid. Ugh. Thank God there is a
4492 copy. With 4431 on the Maple side of Berkeley.
That situation was called in by a St. Paul Police parking enforcement officer who is constantly spotting stolen cars, criminal activity, slumpers, stuff like this. He's really, really sharp.
44, I can replace that one on that.
He probably very well could have saved their lives tonight.
Definitely.
Because they would have woken up just enough at some point to drive away. And then probably wrecked. And God forbid any of that child get a hold of any of that. I mean, there were broken up pills and dust and
Any location or any description over there?
very
Nothing
sad.
that the TC mentioned, but it looks like the phone is plotting on Barclay in front of 1487.
I'll be able to northwest.
And you know,
533. I'll be 10-8 and then send me that animal complaint and I can advise.
Copy 246th Street East, coming 420 on a stock that's been parking for 45 minutes. That's 2254.
$5184.
84.
Squad's clear advice.
Is that a red Hyundai Tucson
Copy.
that's missing?
Yep. 800 South Cretan, folks. A 2020 red Hyundai Tucson, which is a smaller SUV.
8197.
Plate number FHD 831. Frank Henry David 831.
2163, checking your status.
2163,
2255. 2364, 2166.
2166.
Area check at the Island Lake Elementary School, 3555 Victoria Street North. Passerby reporting a person throwing eggs at passing vehicles near the soccer field in the shadows, unknown description.
Wow. Let's see. I'm going to stand out in the rain and throw eggs at cars. Oh,
2256.
jeez. Lord help us all. Well, as much as we like to be busy, and that's not the kind of call we want to go on. It's not shows you how desperate and illogical people can be when they're on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Ashman, I'm sorry, can you repeat your number?
4420. You can send me the 911 hang up.
Copy, thank you. 2256.
44, they're doing them out.
Copy.
$6921, checking status. Code 4. The code 4, 2255.
4429.
Transporting an adult female and a juvenile female to 3715 Gershwin Avenue, starting mileage 98.
Copy.
So we're on Western, going northbound here, and driving through Frogtown.
4324, I took the
Which I'm not really sure why we even need to be here, because apparently I saved for
That's a, I won't say exactly this, but that
where is it up in
I'll show you here.
a second. We're looking at some information.
Code 4.
Code 422.
This one's from earlier today.
Yep, that's the one. Yeah.
Click on that.
That's the one I'm on, I think.
Oh, I thought you were.
I see. That was
Yeah.
that was within minutes of each other. So this is going to be, let's see here.
Just wondering where the location for that one is. Sorry, folks, we're looking at some intelligence here.
4419.
That's got to be Homer.
That's got to be Homer.
What's the arrest time?
This might be work.
Huh. Interesting.
All right. Well, the good thing about technology these days, be as smart as we used to.
Arrest time 22:25.
Or does it make us better?
Yeah.
Issue.
Choppy and buff.
We were in a bad.
Yeah.
That moved it. Seemed to get better.
Yeah, we're good again.
See, drive down by Willards down here.
Yeah.
Turn around, going back to the stop location with the female juvenile.
So the bars look relatively quiet tonight.
Yeah, they do.
They don't have as many cars. He said from full.
I'll be patched. I'll have one for first aid. He's from Boone. Reason was first speed.
Your guys is taking on the cell?
From Boone.
I don't think so, no.
He bought the CX-5
Brook
in
Park.
color. Nora, Charles,
Alright, your
Union
stuff is in there. You're good to go.
444. Copy, confirm related.
20 miles per hour traffic to moderate light.
So you're westbound 694 from Hemlock.
Oh.
Copy. The vehicle is dark.
06.
By Maple Grove.
Hemlock.
Headed home to Zimmerman.
It's amazing how many cars flee now.
Oh, it's crazy.
Vehicle's northbound Hemlock. I'm going to discontinue, but it's going eastbound Elm Creek. I got one behind me. Still have visual of the vehicle, still eastbound.
Speed.
Yeah, I'm not pursuing, but it's still eastbound. It's still at Maple Grove 5819. Driver appeared to be Hispanic or white male. 69.
camera system is something.
Still dark out.
It is. It's amazing. Well, and the fact that they how to move between to track it.
I'm one.
Because I've been in that. Have you been center where
I
they do
have
that? Oh, you should go up there sometime. It's in Roseville.
Where we got our lights back
And,
on again. Nora Charles Union 446
it's-
Mazda CX-5 SUV silver color.
Dozens of monitors.
Elevated rate of speed coming over 694 now.
Go east.
East.
Copy. And any metro squads in the area, if you can get to the interstate, see if it exits or continues. 312 traffic.
630 Metro, I'm going down to St. Gloria off. I have one.
Still committed to south 160.
Right there at Minnesota Charlie Golf Whiskey 023.
Right, music's go.
Go ahead.
You go, Joey.
Copy 2306.
It's been 1274.
Right at
I think I'm gonna head over to the east
Go
side.
ahead and try to box it
Go
in.
to
We
Ashley
can cars.
Line.
I'm at southbound
But
69
I'm
at
feeling we should like loiter near interstates.
Yeah.
Right, everything seems to be popping off
That's-
on the
yeah, that's-
highways.
Maplewood, Medicine up to 2001 Bandit, 22-year-old female in seizure.
southbound underpass, left lane, sent behind 2 cars.
667 copy. Can we
What kind of
attempt
car is
a
that?
hit at close
That they're
range?
chasing?
Speeds
Yeah.
required?
A Mazda CX-5 SUV.
Not much of a here.
10-4.
69 Metro, I just went through 63rd. I'll be out there shortly.
Move to the right, approaching 49 in the right.
He stays on the highway. The troopers will
Those
get
southern
him.
customers as they are coming and going. 30-year-old black male, thin built, 5'7", associated with a blue Mazda, Minnesota Kilo Golf Foxtrot 854.
Thirty copy.
2308.
Are you able to go to the LTAC and turn the scan off?
Northbound 169 from 49.
On LTAC 1.
Yeah.
Yep. We're on it now. It is hard to keep track when it's
667 Metro.
scary.
I still am behind the vehicle. I will follow it, but I won't pursue again.
Okay. So we're right.
And the point is,
70-ish. I had to guess northbound from back to the left. Re-engage on the freeway.
that guy
667, I copy.
barely saw
I'll
him.
catch up.
I'm gonna do a quick pit stop.
325, 326. Exiting 63rd.
Each got his lights on.
If I come out and the car's gone, he must have come this way.
Fire department checking out one down in the rear entryway.
Well, I won't be able to go anywhere without the fob anyways.
Yeah.
625, I got eyes on him. Looks like he's going east on 63rd, turn his lights back on.
So you're telling me I should leave the phone?
No,
In our lane.
I will not drive this vehicle.
10-4, nobody's pursuing him.
sent me a message.
I'm gonna lose him there.
Coming over here to take care of this.
Cool.
Break down on me, slowing for the red light.
Alright, I'll be out in a second. Well, might be a little more in a second. I don't know if this thing will go nuts because the key fob's not in it.
Oh, good point.
Just in case.
All right.
He slowed way down. Do you want to try to box him in? We are now southbound. Disregard, wrong vehicle.
10-4. Silver Mazda CX-5 again, Nora Charles Union 446.
That vehicle they're following is
Can I get an update on
one
eyes
or
and
two
location?
counties away from us.
6.5, I'm eastbound past Honey. I'm with the Hennepin squad. We're seeing if this one vehicle up ahead is still the vehicle. We're not sure.
E63rd, past Sunny Lane, approaching Sumter.
We're still continuing eastbound. Don't have eyes on anything yet. He still might be darked out or turned off.
I think possibly darked out again through 81. Eastbound.
10-4, I'm at West Broadway. The Hennepin squad's ahead of me somewhere.
Six 680. You want to exit at Brooklyn?
10-4, exiting. Crystal 3.
See, now we got a call.
We're coming across the vehicle. What was the reason for this?
We're still in Crystal.
Speed
Oh.
and ID is unknown.
Did you hear the call for shots fired on Winnipeg?
No, I did not.
It was just aired. Two white males.
12-7, you sent me that last call.
Copy.
It's kind of unclear if they were being shot at or
23 call.
it was 39 Winnipeg.
Door in the area.
Copy. One caller saying a black male was last seen walking southbound towards Winnipeg. Person with a gun, white male in his 30s, 6'2", thin build.
I got shot fired.
Unknown direction for him.
Six 7. Do any squads have eyes or any thoughts that they might be in the vehicle?
That's
Metro can drop it and we'll take a counselor.
very confusing call.
It sounded like it at first. It sounded like the white guys were the suspects.
Of the back, LPAC 1, last seen eastbound 63rd.
Shooting in the air behind their house.
81 on Nora
Then it
Charles
says
Union.
maybe shooting at a black male.
Nora Charles Union 446, thank you for assisting agencies. Clear at 2314.
Information for squads on the shots fired. The original caller at 39 Winnipeg is advising the male was just shooting in the air, and that he lives the house directly behind in the alley.
all gray, all white male.
Copy, I was one male in the alley wearing all gray.
Speaking with one of the direct witnesses, it's a black male with his hands up, two white males headed north from Sylvan and the alley between Manitoba.
Manitoba's one more.
Copy, speaking with a direct witness.
In a second, he has video.
We'll be checking video, direct witness saying white male.
Should we go one more?
Sure.
If they were north.
Copy, 373, I'll take the 911 hang up. With his hands up. I'll take the
What is that?
Copy 1619 Maryland, within 16 meters.
So we're in the area where shots were fired, suspects ran.
Shots were fired out on Sylvan or near that intersection of the alley.
Yep, with trash.
Suspicious
Copy,
trash.
fired
Or
on
just
Sylvan near the
regular,
intersection of the alley.
regular
Bravo,
trash.
780.
Just regular trash.
Second one of the witnesses here that is on the 39 address here. That garage that's half open.
Bravo, 788.
Usually hangs out of there sometimes.
911 hang up within 16 meters.
Usually hangs out there
Copy, yeah.
sometimes.
39 address, saying the garage is half open, suspect sometimes hang out in
He
there.
always hangs out there occasionally.
That's guaranteed good info 60% of the time, every time. We get the point.
It's going to be in the block one to the left, only down on there that it happened at.
You're okay.
Alright.
Look at the case number.
189021.
Thank you.
Directly south of here.
215 located one
Hear
case
people
by that
talking.
38 Winnipeg garage door.
Oh, that's going to be the cops up there.
One case being located by the 39 Winnipeg garage door.
Right.
I was out here once before on a
This
shot
will be a
fired
DOC.
call.
There's minus 326.
And this is right where
2219.
the sheriff had that red van that we ended up getting up on Parkwright, Maryland.
Yes.
Go ahead.
That garage is clear.
Copy, garage is clear.
Probably hopped in a car and boogied. Or he's in Barnes having beer.
Where a person would usually go 50% of the time.
50% of the time, all the time. Know that.
215, there's a camera located on the 38 Winnipeg garage.
Oh boy.
Copy, camera at the 38 Winnipeg garage.
I don't know if Nicole's gonna be done with what she's doing by midnight.
I'm not sure either.
We'll see. She's pretty good, pretty fast.
She really is.
Yeah,
Amazingly
processing
so.
stuff. Well, and not everything has to be done immediately.
Right. Especially with the weekend
Just
base.
the stuff to hold.
Was there a line that said something was shot at the gun? Lives right behind him.
Susie?
That.
That's Susie coming our way.
The guy who shot the gun is always hanging out in the garage at 38
She in the
Winnipeg.
street?
Yep.
Oh, there she is.
He is described as a
Susie,
skinny white
get
male,
out of the street.
approximately 6'2", tattoos, rough looking, always wearing a hat.
No, Susie.
Oh, goodness.
Not me. She tried to get in my car about a month ago. I was up at Rice and Penn at the light. And my situational awareness was compromised. And all of a sudden,
that are parked at 38 Winnipeg here.
I
One's in
hear
the garage. That's going to be Foxtrot Bravo Delta 754. The other one's going to be Delta Bravo Echo 395.
That's there all the time.
that's not our Hyundai that we were looking for.
Nope.
It's amazing how you get to know what cars belong.
Mm-hmm.
Places that you
222
check.
correction. It's going to be 38 Manitoba.
Copy 38 Manitoba.
Well, for as rainy a night as it's been busy.
It really has. I did not think it was going to get this busy.
I didn't either.
Clear and founded with Bravo 788.
Sorry.
Scan again. Just so we don't miss anything.
Yeah.
2 and 5. Also,
The
that camera locations that they're
Shooter could be hiding in the cemetery there. You should go check.
Not on Friday
I'll wait.
the 13th.
I was gonna say, I'll wait right here.
Let's wait till Saturday the 14th.
So, it's funny, 'cause this just popped in my head.
1442 Phelan Drive, Minnesota.
I was in,
Charlie 216.
I was on the Gila River Indian Reservation in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And it borders, pretty much gets close to the southern border. And with Mexico. But there was a little area, I was riding along with one of their tribal officers there, and he was showing me around the reservation, and he drove me down to this area, and there was like a gated, like when I say gated, I mean like chain link fence around this whole, what looked like an old town. And
All right, Roman is with Grandma. I will be working my way back from Lane.
awesome.
Good deal.
Thanks for doing that.
And anyway, I said, well, what's up with that? He said, we don't go there. I said, well, why don't you go there? He goes, that's where the Chupacabra live.
Oh, the Chupacabra.
And it was like a town. Like there was a church. It was all a small. It was like a couple blocks, but it had a chain link fence around it. Somewhere I have a picture and some video of it. But he said that no, that's where the Chupacabra live. We don't go there.
Did it kind of make you want to come back and hop the fence?
Kind of. But it kind of was like, when I looked, I mean, at first I thought, is he kidding? And then I was like, he's not kidding. So maybe the chupacabras do live there.
It could be.
I don't want to find out. I don't want to be that guy.
Not the hard way.
No,
We're going to be out of the vehicle on Fairview under 94. It's going to be a Bravo, Papa, 058.
But it was really interesting. If you pulled up, you'd be like, it looked like almost like a tourist attraction kind of place, like an old ghost town.
The feels unrelated.
But cleaner, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Do they have any, like, warning signs up or anything?
Just no trespass, keep out, whatever. But I'm like, there's a church there. And it was just, I don't know.
No, like,
if you don't know what
chupacabra zone?
No. You know, if you don't know what a chupacabra is, look it up. CHUPACABRE, I think it is.
I think that's it.
And it's well, it depends on who you ask. It's either a mythical monster or it's real.
Yep.
So, anyway, I'm pretty sure I wasn't going to find out. And I guarantee you that officer I was riding with, he believed it lived in there, and we weren't going in there. So, he was basically, we were down there because he was showing me the mountains that the immigrants who cross over into the United States have to navigate this mountain range to avoid border patrol. And they often get so dehydrated, weak, and whatever that they end up going out to the roads to get rescued. And this was when it would have been, it was probably 15 years ago. So, long time ago. For sure, with the way that call came out on the two slumpers, that we were going to have to nurse them.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Female looked like she could have gone downhill at any minute. But we're northbound on Rice Street. Montana. We are approaching Wheelock Parkway. We've been really bad at keeping you updated tonight, but part of that's because we've been all over the place.
That's true.
You know what we need is a helicopter.
Yeah. Well, I keep telling the sheriff that if I ever win a big lottery, I'm getting a helicopter for the sheriff's office.
Yeah. We could be live on air patrol. It's such a game changer when the state patrol's up.
Oh, definitely.
Being Cookford at 2330.
Does anyone have the victim with them?
see if anyone located the victim.
70, we don't have a safe at this time. So,
The Wild won 2-0 tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
They didn't play tonight. Last night.
Oh, okay. That must be what he's talking about.
Oh, good. First of all, I don't want to miss the game, but I remember looking because they're in Toronto tomorrow, I believe. Found a few stolens in this little lot here, so I'm just gonna pull in there and see. It's been a little while, but
Did we just turn on Cumberland?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that anybody's been checking this lot.
KFI 865. It kind of looks like a maybe.
9175 for updated status.
Bravo 788.
Okay.
An assist to medics. Caller 1619 Maryland. Know if there's an apartment number.
Got it.
Report having anxiety that declined medics. Call back asking for an ambulance. Disconnected again. Unable to reach.
1099. 325, you can send me that on this time of log.
Yep.
There's not anything comes clearly count on it.
Bravo 788, so you don't have an apartment number?
Correct.
Yeah, a little further up Cumberland there when we were
Alright, without
after
that, we're not
Gerald
gonna be able to
Smith
do
all the
much.
time.
Yeah.
There was one day, Director Leiden and I recovered 7 stolens in that lot.
Yeah, in this one.
Looking
Yeah.
for prior.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, I recovered a couple out of here shortly after that, and I infrequently come through here. I come through here 10% of the time every 5% of the time.
With great regularity, 10%.
With great regularity. Oh, that poor officer we're making fun of, and he was just trying to do his job. But I think of the movie Anchorman, where he says that he's got the cologne that works 60% of the time, every time. There's someone in that
running?
car, yeah.
Bravo 788 325 to try apartment 305.
There's someone in there.
DDT 457.
I'm just gonna check and just make sure they're okay in there.
Let me run the plate real quick first.
Oh, you and your safe stuff.
Good.
Not sure. Quick question now. It looks like that person have a felony release violator warrant. And just one out of Scott County for 5th grade home.
Traffic.
215.
Marion and St. Anthony. Hotel uniform. 868.
Marion, St. Anthony, 2335.
There's a young lady and a young man in the car, and they're enjoying each other's company.
Enough said.
120.
And I reminded them that they shouldn't be smoking weed in their car.
good plan.
Sorry, go again?
Even though it's legal now in Minnesota, you can't smoke in your car.
Yeah, that's the lot where we got the 7.
Oh, up there. Okay.
It's not that big a lot either.
No.
You'd have thought the management would have called in on some of them.
Taking up all the parking.
Yeah. Well, backseater Kevin Jones, his twin grandsons, Eldon and Lane, turned 2 years old today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Eldon and Lane, happy birthday.
2365 hour plate 2165.
Well, I'm not sure of the proper pronunciation, Rose Patterson, but her daughter turns 13 here in a few minutes.
Oh, happy birthday.
And it's either Rosalind or Rosalind Patterson turns 13.
Hey, happy birthday to both of them. Just in case. Cover our bases. You're a teenager now.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Bravo 788, you can cancel medics.
It's weird to come through here now and the lamplighter's not there.
Oh, I know. It's now a Karen and Nepali grocery store.
I wonder, have you ever had Korean food or
I have not.
Nepali food? I'm thinking it'd be good.
I would bet.
I don't know. I mean, I wonder if they serve like hot food there or if it's just a grocery store. Might have to stop in someday.
Yeah, definitely. I get into Golden Harvest now and then over on Maryland.
Do they serve food in there?
They sure do.
Oh, really?
There's
I didn't know that.
There's no place to sit and eat it, but I mean, they have a hot takeout section.
Oh, okay.
And some really good stuff.
That's well, that's a dangerous thing to tell me because I'll be on that.
They have really good fried chicken. They have great Hmong and Lao sausage.
Sticky rice.
Sticky rice.
Weird place for somebody. And is Tin Cups closed now?
I believe so. Yes, it is.
Because every time I drive by now, there's nobody there.
Yep.
So, but she still got the Clover up in Madness.
Yeah, still got the old Clover in.
Nice. Okay.
23 was in front of it. Before I don't know if the one's over here. Sure, 6, can I get my case number?
Must have seen his rider at the last moment.
I was gonna say that was a little bit of a weird way to park, but what are they building here? Do you know?
I do not.
Rice and Cook. I mean, I used to like to sit and watch the kids playing baseball down there on those fields.
You know, I miss the days when you drive by a construction site like that, and there'd always be a sign like the future home of.
Yeah.
You know, it'd tell you what it was going to be.
Right.
I never see that anymore.
It weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now you don't know until bam.
That Jamaican restaurant we just passed right there, by the way, outstanding.
Oh, really?
Outstanding.
Oh, again. I have to try it.
Yeah.
Well, we always get stuck eating the same things.
I know,
all the
and
time.
I like to branch out a little bit.
I do. Not too far, but I can't do super spicy.
23-150.
23-150.
Squad 325. 325.
There she is again.
Still never really picked up there.
SNR with Bravo 788.
Oh,
325. You can send me that few hours.
too early to be yawning, isn't it?
Oh, sorry.
Well, I think I started it.
691 East 5th Street, 4 to 6 black males outside, damage property. So, they thought they might have weapons. Didn't see any.
We're getting the 411 on what's going in there. Hang on here.
Uh-oh. We need like a... Right?
It's going to be the North End Community Center.
Oh,
It's supposed to be patterned pretty much like the Frogtown.
oh, perfect.
Center. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, place for kids to go and be occupied. That's good.
Thank you for that information, Jerome.
That makes me feel better about the baseball fields being gone.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'll bet they'll put a couple good fields there, like Frogtown,
Mm-hmm.
the multi-use ones.
Copy 94 on Lexington. State has been notified. Medics are also around trying to verify which direction.
94 Lexington. Is that an accident?
Supposedly an accident with injuries, 3 vehicles. That was loud enough.
Yeah. Let's see, what time is it? Should we swing through down 7th?
Not a bad idea.
It's about that
And left
time.
you, Basin Route and down that area. So terminate,
A little bit of a late stop, but I still made it.
Yeah, you did. I'll testify to that.
Oh, good.
Good.
Can you copy any of this for? Copy any additional?
I don't know if you can see, but the Cathedral of St. Paul's ahead of us.
Quite
Copy 22.
an impressive cathedral.
It is.
That's 186 on scene.
I worked the Hill Murray graduation there this year.
Yeah.
So I just sat out in front. Basically, they walked up from the college here. They parked down there, and all the graduates they had a parade, whatever, a march up,
Okay.
then up the steps in. Sites kind of blocked traffic. Then I sat out there, and while I was while I was sitting
60% of the
out in
time.
front, a deer walked up out of the woods over here across the street. A doe just walked up the steps of the cathedral, walked all the way up almost to the door, while there were people standing out there.
Really?
Kind of looked around, then went over, ate some leaves off of a bush, and then just slowly walked back down and left.
How cool.
It was really cool.
375 POT.
I took video of it and still photos to show Mike Whistler because he was in there.
Ah.
First step domestic.
His son
31
graduated.
Roy. We did call back verified the address. 425 Roy. Well, girl, twice today with regards to the same responding.
Three, the change of schedule, it's very best.
Yeah, they're acting silly. But they're
They
having
certainly are.
But they appear to be having fun.
There's a Brazilian steakhouse down there somewhere.
Yeah.
You know where
El
it is?
Bovino.
Yeah.
I've got to find out. I've heard it's amazing.
I've heard it's amazing too. That's why I asked.
Did you hop in the area?
Alright.
Traffic.
37.
With beer and Hawthorne, Minnesota, Hotel Kilo, Mike 579.
Mike Bear House.
It is 289 East 5th.
Oh, okay, so it's closer into the heart of downtown.
Yeah, like Lower Town.
Still not super busy down there.
Saw some change. Going to 6918. Shut the door from the way on. I'm just gonna wait for my second and check it out.
Few people in Tom Reed's there. Good to see.
That's a great spot.
Ah, it is.
Good food.
Good company, great service. Plus, if you're lucky, Tom will come talk to you.
Yes, indeed.
And you can ask him about the Wild or anything else related to the NHL.
Remember the Fighting Saints
Yes.
hockey team?
Yep.
Where they were appropriately named.
Yeah. Well, it was before my time here in Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
So
4431. Can you hear me at 4
got some Gopher hockey fans here.
How you doing? Yes, you did.
Hey, we're undercover. Don't blow our cover. I'm sure they're big backseaters. They probably watch us 60% of the time, every time.
Every time.
Every time.
I'm not far from your alarm.
Excuse me.
Oh, bless you.
That was a double hit. You haven't heard from Nicole, have you?
I have not.
Yeah, we'll give her a little time here.
Yeah.
See if she's ready to take the mantle.
One 14.
What?
For assist, 768 Carroll Avenue. Caller will be waiting in front of a Chrysler requesting assistance in a walkthrough. Saying their brother brought home a known sex offender and does not want to be inside if he is there.
Really?
23.
I don't blame you.
No kidding.
We are eastbound on 7th Street through the heart of downtown, right past Mickey's Diner. What time is it?
It is 11:54.
At midnight, we'll call the smartest man. And see if he's got her.
Traffic. Westbound 36 from Fairview. Edward King Zebra 036.
36 is like the heart of issues tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Highway 36.
It is. those Kia Souls were getting stolen so much for a while.
Yeah, they sure were.
230 code 4 here.
I don't think they were the best in a chase, though.
No, I don't think they were wise choices to steal.
No.
Like some guy who couldn't think of the name of the Kia Soul described it once. He said it looks like a toaster with 4 wheels.
Yeah. That's about right.
Mm-hmm. Regions Hospital on our right.
Right by Regions. Level 1 Trauma Center. Good place to go if you're seriously injured. I assume if you're not as well, but yeah.
Great hospital. Yeah, if I had a life-threatening emergency, there's nowhere I'd rather be taken.
37-year-old male, cardiac still no weapons. Sounds like he is violent.
Good.
So we're just checking in to make sure that Nicole is ready to go. And then we will be switching over to her for the remainder of the night.
Hey, 74 Walker, I'll be 10-700.
about 312. Good. 782 East 7th. Laundry. Burglary. A guy with a mask on smashing in the vending machines in the bar.
Hello, backseaters. Welcome back. Just finishing up talking to a guy sitting in his vehicle over there, just kind of seeing what was going on with him. Doesn't really. He said he's visiting a friend who lives down the block, staying with her, so.
Finn male 5'7", black hoodie, plaid shorts, no shoes, possibly an Asian male, large black bar. On how he got in. Caller can unlock the doors once you arrive.
East is going to in progress burglary at the laundromat.
The undersheriff and I are going to be EOT. I might be on a little bit yet, but in my own car. But you can call the undersheriff if you need it.
Male smashing the vending machines, taking the money, and they're reviewing it live feed. So yeah, squad's going over there.
New message.
Computer issues, can you send 6 rounds today.
Go out there in time.
Caller says he's back by the drawers, rear left of the building, crouching down.
06, taking one in custody.
Taking him in custody.
Awesome. Be interested to see who that was. But that's great news. It doesn't happen a ton. A lot of times you catch people going to and from burglaries. You don't really catch them in burglaries. Or the in progress portion, I mean. So that's awesome. Great work by St. Paul.
Right. Going for the males in custody. Can you run Wisconsin plate Alpha Romeo Hotel 2260? Tell me if that comes back clear or not.
Well, I hope the rain has stopped for everybody, because that was like pretty much the biggest rain of the year, it felt like. Really made for a couple cold days today and yesterday.
It is clear. Looks like it belongs to our cop who's in River Falls this time.
Copy that's registered to the comp you said?
Perfect.
Copy.
We had a couple things over the last week, guys, an update I know the sheriff's office Facebook page had posted a little blurb about the stolen Audi that was spotted originally in East St. Paul, was listed in a dangerous conditions call near Wakuta and 5th. That vehicle had then fled from St. Paul. The same vehicle went to Hennepin County and then caused
114, can I get my case number?
some trouble over there. They were involved in, or the occupants were involved in a couple gun pointing incidents.
047. Thank you.
Sounds like they were able to get a pretty good look at some of the occupants.
Okay, clear.
Get some video, so hopefully hopefully Minneapolis is able to get some charges on that. And then later that day, the vehicle was spotted by our day shift crew. Unfortunately, it fled again. But then it was spotted again by our afternoon cat, where ultimately we were able to kind of keep eyes on it with like a rolling, kind of a loose rolling perimeter until the driver decided that he wanted to drive like a maniac and crashed without any cops pursuing him, or her, I guess. In total, I think witnesses and bystanders said that 6 or 7 fled from the car and we arrested 5.
Vehicle arm that's going up.
And then earlier, I don't know if the undersheriff or Pat were able to kind of explain what was going on with that stop at the Minocco gas station, but St. Paul's parking enforcement, who seems to have a knack for some pretty good police work, was driving by and saw 2 people slumped over at the wheel at the gas pumps. For us, typically that means that they're either intoxicated or under the influence of narcotics. So Sergeant Suki got there first, and when he went up, he could see that there were narcotics on the lap of the driver. So there's the driver, the passenger, and then there was a 3-year-old in the back seat. So when we got there, they finally woke up, and we actually took the mom and the dad into custody for both the possession of narcotics as well as the child endangerment. Those narcotics were in an open bag, not less than 2 feet from a 3-year-old who was not buckled into a car seat and was able to freely move around the vehicle. And while those 2 parents were, passed out from getting high, that child could have very easily got into those narcotics. So super unfortunate that that child has to be exposed to that, but we were able to get the kid home to grandma, and hopefully our Ramsey County Narcotics Services can get these 2 young parents some help that they desperately need.
1070, I'll meet you.
Right here at this intersection, which is Arundel and Minnehaha, a couple days ago I followed a vehicle that went east on Minnehaha from there, with south on Western. And here's kind of about when he kind of started, the driver started acting a little bit funky, making sharp turns. The path wasn't making a ton of sense to me. And then we went northbound through the alley here, and he kind of really stepped on her. So he started fleeing before I even initiated a traffic stop. So we went through this, and now back eastbound. And then right here at Elfelt, or I'm sorry, I'm one street off. But right here, a poor motorcyclist was trying to get out of the way for this car who made a quick southbound turn and almost hit him. So we stopped chasing him, checked on the bike and the guy driving it, and he was plenty good. Actually, I stopped right away and rolled my window down and asked if he was okay, and he started waving me on like a third base coach telling a runner to go home, telling me to go get the guy. But we ended up not getting him then, and like I said, the motorcyclist, he was okay. He was more than good, just a little bit upset with the guy who almost hit him.
You can disregard. We got someone here. Next one is on you.
Copy.
But
New message.
yesterday, how's it going?
New message.
Yesterday, Sergeant Suki saw the same vehicle.
New message.
That had fled from us the day before.
This is Kevin. Copy on road to the DLC at 755 Jackson, Hoover's Pub. Manager.
Oh, that's kind of ironic. The license plate of the motorcycle I just ran on that yard is actually the motorcycle of the guy who almost got hit. So it's kind of weird. Ironic. Then anyways, Sergeant Suki found the same car. He actually pursued him then. And after a couple pit maneuvers and being able to block the vehicle in, they were able to take a prolific offender into custody. Someone who is well known to us. Last time we arrested him, he fled from us a couple times, and one time he was wearing a long wig with a hat and female sunglasses to try and dip himself.
310 copy. Thanks, 396.
Clearly that did not work. But you can't blame a guy for trying.
Triple two. Get back en route to 53. Want to get video footage.
Copy.
You can cancel footage.
Cancel about 60 minutes.
Distillery. Echo Zulu X-ray.
325. Show me back. sit down. We'll take a supervisor for IRA.
I'm gonna see if we can post some pictures, but the vehicle that we recovered, I think I talked about it last week, there was an enclosed trailer attached to the stolen. I suspect the trailer is stolen as well, but it's full of construction and painter's equipment, so like I said, we're going to try to get a picture posted online to see if anybody recognizes it, because there's
We're rolling without a computer right now.
a ton of money and someone's property, and then we want to get back to them. But if you guys know anybody who has a 10-12 foot enclosed white trailer that was in a painter's that was stolen within the last, shout to us other and see if we can get her. Well, I think we just went a mile and a half on. You didn't see a single westbound lanes. We just got an email coming up with our inclement weather rifle shoot. It's probably very fitting for the weather that we've had the last couple of days, but that's one nice thing that we do in our job. It is required through the state, but we do extra stuff involving shooting in low light situations, inclement weather, cold weather, all of the things that we're going to be exposed to out on the job. We do those in a controlled environment. We try to make it as realistic as possible, but there's only so much that you can do to make it as realistic as possible, but we do our best. But that is something that we do. Didn't know if you guys are aware of that, but we don't just stand on a line at 7 yards out and just shoot statically. We move, we shoot in different positions, we shoot with both hands, jackets, gloves, all sorts of stuff like that, just to try to get us acclimated to what we might be able to, or what we might come in contact with out in the real world. But that just goes to show what good training can do, and having good trainers at a department. We're gonna go roll through the Midway Motel up here. Right up here at Taylor and Snelling, we assisted Anoka County the other day. And actually that black Impala that we just passed that's parked there was the victim of a license plate theft, and they were not aware of it, but the vehicle that Anoka County was chasing had on that vehicle's license plate. So make sure you guys are checking occasionally and make sure you got both of your license plates, the same license plates, and ones that are supposed to be on your vehicle. Because people are sneaky nowadays.
Females outside bothering the neighbors and yelling at her car. They were initially knocking at our car's door, and for the car, they were also urinating in the front yard.
Copy.
Thirty-four, 48. Copy.
New message. New message. New message.
Someone got their back window broken out.
New message. New message. New message.
Very quiet over here. Part of it's the area, but part of it's that it's kind of rainy and gross out. It's showing only 45 degrees. Yep, per usual, we've got all of our St. Paul channels, all of our county channels, our LTACs, a couple METACs on the radio, so what you're hearing is just absolutely nothing going on right now, which is definitely a good thing for citizens and business owners, but dang, it makes for a slow night.
I should get unit number.
Copy that, thank you.
Welcome, 26.
We'll take this in advice.
Copy.
I was hoping I'd see something I liked there in that group of cars, but I did not. take a float down to the end of our border over here. Maybe check out the...
And 216, we just got a 911 hang up. Put in at 685 Kansas. The phone number is history at the 683 Kansas address. Nothing heard and no answer on
the
callback.
Quality Inn.
Picking up it. 215 investigate.
215.
Dog park under Smith Bridge. Kilo Foxtrot Whiskey. 295.
Copy dog park under Smith Bridge at 27 minutes.
We're currently in the process of redoing our countertops. We chose to do a concrete countertop, and I knew it wasn't going to be super easy. We did our retiling in the kitchen a couple years ago, and tiling is definitely hard work. I do not envy tilers. Tiles are heavy to move. The mortar's heavy. The bending down, standing back up 500 times. It's just not super easy work. But it should be worth it when it's done. If you guys know any masonry guys who do bricklaying or tile work, make sure you pack them an extra sandwich or a bag of chips or something in their lunch, because they probably burn enough calories for needing some extra.
Copy north of the 911 hang up. 222 Congress at 29 minutes.
I was actually pretty impressed with these LPRs in the rain. I caught a lot of vehicles coming at me or going opposite directions when I am, even when it was raining pretty hard. So that was good. We'll see how it does in the snow. If you guys didn't know, that flashing light right there, that when it flashes up and down, there's a vertical and a horizontal line. When it's flashing up and down, that's for the transit drivers to let them know that they're good to continue through the intersection. When it's horizontal, that's their line to say, no, you're not good to go through the intersection. And then, regular drivers on the roadway will get their green light or green arrow or whatever it is. But those white horizontal and vertical lines are for the transit LRV operators. And the little bulb that you guys see on top of the street lights, or the I'm blanking on what the name is, but the stoplights, there we go. The one you guys see on top of that, it's a little bulb. That's from our Opticon that trips that, so we get a green light in whatever direction we're going.
Two 27 minutes.
31 minutes.
Just checking a VIN on a vehicle.
Case number.
115 case number is 189040, 189040.
Our hits are coming back super slow.
32 minutes.
New message. New message.
I don't know if that matches. No, I guess I thought I looked better, but apparently I didn't.
Okay, can you meet me at the quality end? We got one here that the VIN doesn't match.
Can I do what?
Can you meet me at the quality end with your pop lock tool, please? So this VIN doesn't match on this vehicle here. I'll get you guys a better look at it before we go. So we got a dealership, a general dealership placard on the front, and one license plate on the back. Address is out of a southern city, and the VIN doesn't match. So when Sergeant Suki gets here, we're just gonna check the VIN together, just run it, make sure that the vehicle is not stolen. This hotel here is kind of a, well, I was gonna back in, but this hotel here is kind of known for high crime, narcotics, prostitution, just kind of overall just disorderliness. So it wouldn't surprise me if the vehicle came back stolen, but we'll find out when Sergeant Suki gets here. Gonna go check one more time. So he should be here shortly, and then we get the answer we're all waiting for. And actually, I think that I saw this car here the last time I checked this hotel when it was pulled in, and I ran the plate, and it comes back to a very similar and same color vehicle. So if it is going to be stolen, then whoever the thief was did a good job of matching the license plate to their stolen vehicle, and if not, then there's probably some weird explanation for why the plate doesn't match the vehicle. But there's the boss man now. So just give me a couple minutes, I'll be right back with you guys.
4429 traffic. In Holloway, David, Nora, Adam, 190.
For an APD, 5 5% call fast. 40 minutes. Hello, I'll show you, sir.
New message. New message. New message. New message. New message. Incident assigned. Your incident has been updated. Your incident has been updated.
Alright, so we still haven't found the true VIN to the car yet. They did some creativeness, but we've now found 2 license plates, well, 3 if you count the one on it, that is for a similar vehicle, make, model, color, but it's not the actual correct one for the vehicle. So they have done a pretty good job of disguising themselves.
New message. Your incident has been updated.
So, we're still working on her.
Code 4.
Okay. So if it doesn't come back,
Your incident has been updated. New message.
so
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
He heard you from here.
Huh?
That thing is so loud again.
I'm hard of hearing, so I talk loud.
So there's 16, right? There's 16.
17.
17?
There's 16 numbers in the bin?
Okay.
There's not 17.
937 down 12 meters here.
I have no idea.
So we're gonna have 45 minutes.
I was gonna make fun of her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 11. Pretty sure I missed this last week too, because it was parked the other way. I ran the plate, matched. Is there anything else in the car?
Jar of change. I think I'm out of license plates.
I got it. I got it. So the vehicle does come back stolen. It's a St. Paul stolen.
Your incident has been updated.
Oh my god! It's stolen 2 months ago!
Clear?
2 months ago it was stolen!
Really?
2 months! That's how good those plates were.
Well, let's just leave it here.
Language line, caller saying he was assaulted, doesn't know by who.
No keys, right?
No.
Jesus. Will you give that back to Suki?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
actually, he's coming around. Hey, it's Sparks with Ramsey County.
Hey.
Would you mind sending a tow truck to the Quality Inn at 1964 Uni for an SUV, please?
Is that Avenue East or Avenue West?
Avenue West.
West. Okay, thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Bye.
2771, checking your status.
when you order the tow,
Code 4, thank you. Yes.
get out of here and I'll wait for it. Go get into something.
I'm going to go talk to the staff, so don't worry about it. They've been here for a very long time, so don't worry about it. But thank you, though. I appreciate that.
Okay.
We spoke with the complaint. She was something spoke with his daughter. Everything seems to be okay. She'll be inside.
Got a hold.
Yep. Thanks, Pat.
Thanks for holding. How can I help you?
Hey, it's 2771. I've got some recovery info for you when you're ready, please.
call back at 6:30?
No.
Worth a
Yes.
shot. Alright, what do you have?
Good try.
Still on the way?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, that should be all I need for your current call at Quality Inn.
Yes.
Alright.
Thank you.
I'll get it taken care of.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, backseaters. It sounds like we've got just a little bit of paperwork to do, a little bit of admin stuff, talking to staff here. Nothing that's super fun, nothing that really involves me being in the vehicle. So it sounds like we're going to be signing off now. Hopefully you guys got into a little bit of stuff. I know Undersheriff and Pat are super fun to ride with. You know, it's been a little bit dull with the weather going out, but sometimes that's just the way it is. You got to look a little bit harder for things. So it's been great having you guys ride with us. So we'll see you guys next Friday. Remember, be kind.